Hello, this is Spidey1958 and welcome to my stream here. I'm going to see how far I can get beneath the stolen lands using a bunch of mods to make the game more like the pen and paper. There's a whole bunch more classes, there's traits, there's all sorts of manufacture or spells and modification to rules closer to PnP and a few utility mods too. So let's go ahead here and get things started as soon as I get my chat up. Okay, my chat should be live. So let's go ahead and create a new Beneath the Stolen. We're going to play it in Last Azanti mode and only active players receive experience. And let's go ahead and hit next. We're going to play it on challenging mode, where we're going to set it to normal enemies. And I think everything else we will leave the same. So let's go ahead and go next. And we're going to create a fighter. What I'm going to do is create a basic party of 4 people. A fighter, a thief, a cleric, and a wizard. So we're not going to use any of the new classes that I have added or any of that sort of stuff. And see how long on this slightly harder mode we can last. So I'm going to go ahead and create new. I want my fighter to be really good, so I think what we're going to do is make the fighter our main character because their stats are better. So let's go down. I think that one will do. So let's go ahead and next. And human. We'll also make like 1 elf, 1 dwarf, 1 halfling, and 1 human. So, switch, oh, wrong button. And the hair looks very blondish. That's not quite right. That's not quite right yet either. And that looks like about as close as I'm going to get. Let's see. I don't know that we're going to have anything particularly close to that braid. That's about as close as we're going to get. That's too smiley. That looks close enough.
I don't know that.
So let's go ahead and go next. And let's see, we want to be a fighter. And you can see with the mods all the new spells or classes, Blood Ragers and Hunters. Let's see, Scalds, Slayers, Vindictive, War Priest, Witch, Wizard, few other subclasses, but we're going to go with straight fighter. And let's go ahead and change the colors to purple and grayish. So next. Okay, so first thing you'll see different here is we'll have a favorite class. This person's only going to be a fighter, so we're going to make that the favorite class. So we get a bonus skill rank, or we could get a bonus hit point. I'd rather go for the bonus hit point. So next. And I think we'll set strength to 18, dexterity to 13, and con to 14, and then put the extra points in strength. So this is going to be pretty much a very much fighter that doesn't do much else. So next. But since this is basically just a dungeon crawl, I'm okay with that. So let's do weapon focus, and let's do longsword because it's easy to find longsword usually. Okay, so the next trait, let's go with toughness. You can also see there are some new feats in here. And we're going to do toughness. And then I think we will do dodge. That's why one of the reasons I got a 13 strength was so I could have dodge. Because we're going to max out armor class on this character. So then this is another new thing here is deity selection. Let's go with we'll go Iomede. Which really has no effect. So next we have traits. So let's go with a combat trait. And let's go, you can see there's lots of them here. But I think the one we're going to go with is Armor Expert. Oh, maybe Blade of the Society. We only get to take one. This would give us sneak attack at 3rd level with a +1 trait bonus to damage rolls from sneak attacks. I'm really tempted by that. Having my straight fighter have sneak attack. Yeah, let's do that. Won't make a difference till 3rd level, but so that's the only, we only can take one combat trait. So we'll go to the next thing here. And I think I want to take equipment, take a family heirloom, which will give me a +1 weapon, but will also give me +1 on attack and combat maneuvers with that weapon. Another one we could do is this one, which would give us a backpack full of equipment with combined worth of 900 gold pieces, or an iron liver, which would give us fort saves. So let's go ahead and go with the family heirloom. Oh, we need to finish this out. Family heirloom is going to be a longsword. Now we can do a drawback. If we do a drawback, it will give us another advantage. So let's see. I don't think we want any of these. We could select a curse. Let's do an emotional drawback. And she's condescending. She believes she's, anyone who's not a great fighter like her is, not really that. Well, we could also go with betrayed, which is less of a penalty. Yeah, someone betrayed her. That will give us another trait. So we've already taken combat and equipment, so we can't take another one of those. So let's look at campaign traits. So we could take this one, which would give us a +1 on all attacks and combat maneuvers with such weapons. But if we click on Noble, we'd have to pick a noble family. Let's say a noble family. Let's see what the noble families do. 5 foot faster. That would be useful. That'd really be useful. Dueling sword and longsword do 1 extra damage, and you can start with one of both. +2 on athletics. Can use lay on hands 4 times a day and get a +1 trait bonus on saving throws versus confusion. CMD. That would teach you how to use Fireball if you're a caster. So it gives you +2 on damage flanked attacks. So I think we're going to go with that one. So next. We'll make her confident.
A test of my abilities.
And we will call her Freya. So next. Oh, we need an alignment. Neutral, good. And we'll make the birthday some random day.
Follow if you dare.
Okay. So let's go ahead and see what we have when we're done. Okay. So if we, here's the inherited longsword, we'll put that in there. And she has the dueling sword too. Okay, so she's +9 hit with an armor class of 19. Wearing, so she's +4 to her armor class already, and we'll get a couple feats that will make that even better. 2 ever torches and a dueling sword. Okay, and also there's a new tab here someplace. There's supposed to be character statistics. This is a new mod added this, so it keeps track of total experience value in party, percentage of total kills in party, experience value of kills, number of kills, total damage, critical hits, and then in the chapter it will keep the information too. Keep the favorite enemy most, so it's very similar to the old Infinity games, what they used to keep. So that was another thing we added. So let's go down to the dragon and recruit a few more people. So we want a root wizard, a cleric, and a thief, and we also want to add a dwarf, an elf, and a halfling. So let's go ahead and talk to you. Okay, so I think first we'll build a dwarf cleric. So do we have any dwarves? We should have dwarfs in here. I got lots and lots of pictures. Nah, not you. Are you dwarf? Nah, not really. No, I got dwarves. That's a possibility. Like someone more in armor.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Ah, there's a perfect dwarven cleric. Well, not really. I don't want... I'd prefer a female dwarf. We'll use that. Looks like about as close as we're going to get. I think that's actually the closest. Okay, so next. Okay. +2 wisdom, +2 con. They make great clerics, so we're going to be a cleric. And we're going to stick a standard cleric, but we're going to be a fighting cleric. And I think Estrella is, yeah, that's my usual choice. It's going to be positive energy. I'm going to take animal domain and community domain. Favorite class is going to be cleric. Do we actually, the bonus skill rank could be useful for a cleric. Let's go ahead and take the bonus skill. I may regret it, but we'll take it. So next. And let's see. So we want a reasonable wisdom. We also need a reasonable strength. And a little bit more con. Now the only disadvantage of this is the lousy charisma. At least get rid of the negative. And that gives us 1 extra point left over, which we will throw into charisma. Okay, and so we're going to give them religion and perception. Use our extra point there. Hit next. Okay, so we get... Oh, you can also take a feat to get additional. But I think we're going to take heavy armor proficiency. And they're a cleric. Let's check out the faith ones. So, +2 on save throws against charm. +2 on lore. Well, there's 1 additional channel per day. +1 luck. +1 will. Here for charisma for knowledge checks, no. And healing alien, you can get +1 to there. Knowledge world checks. So I could make one of my skills, but we're not going to take any of those. I don't think... Let's go ahead and take the additional channel a day. And we definitely want to probably take a combat trait. Don't want to make them really a sneak attacker. Can give them 1 less armor penalty. That really doesn't help that much. Let's see what the dwarf race traits are. +4 cold. Ooh, that would make perception a class skill. That might be worthwhile. Let's do militant merchant. The merchant. So we only get one without taking an emotional. So let's go ahead and let's make him condescending. If you're not a dwarf, you're really not that good. So we could do campaign. We don't really want that. Now let's do Defender to Society. That gives them extra armor class. Okay.
Hold on. Just a little more.
And we will call her Clara. No, Clatta. We'll call her Clatta. That sounds like a good dwarven name. We'll make her neutral good.
I do not find this to be useful.
I think I may have used a Hobbit picture, but that's okay. No, that's a dwarf. Oh, and you can also see the numbers down here. I have a UI change that makes that easier too. So let's go ahead and click on them again. What do you mean? I'm out of money? That was it? Am I actually out of money? No, it just means I used it before. Okay, so now we want an elf. Wizard. She looks like a good elf wizard. And she needs yellow hair. Okay, that will do. And next, make her a wizard. So she'll be minus con, but +2 intelligence and +2 dexterity, which are both traits I really want for a wizard. So let's go ahead and do next. So now the question is, do we specialize? And if so, what do we specialize in? If we do this, they get telekinetic fist. At 8th level, gets shape change. And they get the +1 that they can add to a physical ability, which increases by +1 for every 5 wizard levels you have. And opposition school is transmutation. So I lose out. No, that's not right. So I'd have to choose my. Let's go ahead and go with transmutation. The other one we could do would be evocation. Whoops. Yoo-hoo. The other one we could do would be evocation. Whenever you cast an evocation spell that deals hit point damage at half your wizard level. Let's go ahead and do evocation. Okay, and then we can either do arcane bond, which just lets us restore any one spell we prepared that day. Or we could do a familiar. Lizards give you +1 AC, +3 athletics, +4 initiative. I like my wizard having initiative. It's going to take a hair familiar. And then favored class, of course, is going to be wizard. And the ability, we're going to take bonus hit points. Wizards can never have enough hit points. So next. So we're going to have an 18 dex and an 18 intelligence. So not going to be great on hit points, but hopefully won't get hit. Sheesh, I thought to get more spells than that. Well, we want Arcana. We really don't need anyone. We'll give World. That's another one to get a good bonus in. And let's do Mobility. Next. Okay, I like point blank shot. I think that's a very good idea. And then for their wizard feat, we'll take combat casting. Oh. Chaos Charm, good strength. Let's do that one. Okay, now we got traits. Let's look at race traits for Elf. +1 Persuasion. Skill we don't need in a dungeon. +1 Fortitude. +2 Initiative checks. +1 on Reflex saves. Wow, that would give us even more initiative plus. I like initiative plus. Do we want to waste a trait on it though? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, then let's look at magic traits. That's for Druid. Dangerously Curious. +1 Concentration. That's +1 caster level. Do. Let's look at social traits. Avid reader. Ooh, can always take 10. +1 trickery. I don't see anything there. Overland speed really doesn't make a difference. That's another +1. Athletics. Okay, we'll go back. Let's go ahead and have really well equipped. And we'll use that. We need an opposition school. I tend to go for either divination or necromancy. Let's go with necromancy. That's our opposition. That's our well provisioned. Oh, we get to pick another thing. Let's do the arcane package. Oh, we still have something open here. That's the opposition school. Oh, that's right. We took a feat, so we should have another. Let's take reactionary. Okay, what are we missing? So you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Oh, we need 2 opposition schools. That's right. So we'll make the other one divination. That's what it was doing. Still missing something? No, I shouldn't be missing anything. That should be everything. So point blank, combat casting. That's my god. Warrior elf, well provisioned. So that's done. That's our pack. So that's what we were missing. So now we should be good, right? You still don't like something. Guilty fraud's in there twice. Oh. I need to pick what they got for what they stole. Oh, let's have them steal. A longsword. There we are. Okay, now we get their spells. We want magic missile. We want mage armor. We want beyond that, obscuring mist, reduce person, shield, sleep, snowball, stone fist, summon monster, vanish. Let's take shield, sleep, hurricane bow, ear-piercing scream, and enlarge person. So we took 2 evocations, which is what we wanted. Okay, next.
I'm wounded.
That sounds good. We will call her Windia. And we'll make them neutral good again. So there.
Unexpected outcome.
So there we have our wizard. So now all we need is a thief, which will be our halfling. So halfling thief. There was a way to search by tags, but then we'd have to tag them all, wouldn't we? Not a halfling, but probably could be used for a thief. Not a halfling. That's a gnome. We can use that for a halfling. Let's use that. So, halfling. And we can do whatever we want with the hair. Let's go with the standard hair, and we'll pick a random face. Okay, and rogue. We're going to be a standard rogue next. Her favorite class is going to indeed be rogue. And that's a hard decision. I think we'll go with bonus skill ranks. Rogues are like our master skill people. Okay, so we want dexterity high. Not necessarily that high. They also have to have a reasonable intelligence. I think that will do. So we want mobility, trickery, stealth, world, perception, and use magic device. Okay, point blank shot. What's a good thiefy? We'll do that one. Doesn't necessarily make sense, but okay, well, let's check out ratios. So freed slave, +1 on knowledge, +1 on mobility, +1 on persuasion. I don't think we want any of those. What if we choose that one? What do we get? Initiative. Let's go exile. And combat traits. Not a berserker. Not gonna wear heavy armor. Dirty fighter. More initiative. Fortitude. +1 critical. Let's have it be a rich hobbit. Let's see what happens when you're a rich hobbit. And we could take a drawback. Oh, we don't want that. Ooh, let's see if there's an interesting curse. If you attack someone when you're below 40% health, you are transformed into a frog. I actually sort of like that, but no. Don't want a minus on... Let's do attached. I don't know what you're attached to. I know, she carries this ring around, she calls her precious. Yeah, that's it. I don't know how that's going to be handled in game, but... We didn't take one of these. Let's give her the plus on sneak attack, even though she already has it. Okay. And we will make her reserved.
No contest.
Oops, gotta give her a name. We'll call her Recurl.
I failed.
Okay, there we have our basic party. So now we have to have people memorize spells.
I always did what was right. Therefore, I became righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
I think that's fine for starting spells. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, now let's do inventory and see what these guys have. So this must be from our thief. Shadow leather +1. So that's obviously yours. And you have the wyvern skin cloak. You have dual weapons and your crossbow. So your normal crossbow is light. We'll give you a masterwork crossbow. 6 camping supplies, which are completely pointless to us. 2 acid flasks. A belt lantern. Let's go ahead and give you the belt lantern. And we will give you the healing potions. And that is a cleric spell, so you can't learn it. Luxury item, that doesn't do us much good. So we have 411 left for buying equipment, plus we can sell some stuff. So let's go find...
Let us press on.
Go ahead and rest to get all our stuff back. I don't think there's anything in here. Nope. It's just another link to our goods table. So let's go down here to our honest merchant. And we'll sell that, and that, and that. That's just a normal dagger. That's just a normal light crossbow. We don't actually need these. Acid flasks. Do we want the acid flasks? How much do they sell for? We'll keep them. Okay. So now we have a total of 458. So let's see if we can get our fighters some better armor. Probably not for that amount. No, even half plate is outside of our realm. So let's go to you. You are currently wearing studded leather. We need something better than that. Heavy would be better, but that the only... Is there any scale mail? That's medium. Breastplate's medium. Banded. Banded we can afford. So it's armor 7. So let's buy 2 banded. We can't buy 2 banded. We'll buy 1 banded. 1 banded and 1 chainmail. Okay. So let's go ahead and go here And we're going to switch you up to banded. This gives us scale mail, but we don't have anyone who can really wear it. Now we're going to put you in that until we can get you better armor. So you're an 18 and you're a 21 armor class. Okay. I forgot we could sell these. Okay, honest guy. Let's go ahead and sell this and this. We'll save that and we'll save that. Do we really need these? We never use them. Now we better keep them just on the off case we find swarms. Oops. Okay, so finally, after all of that, we can go and watch me die in the first encounter. That would just be my luck. Doom.
In due time.
Oh, we should change. No, we're in fine order.
We will be victorious! This should do it.
That worked well.
A solid plan.
Oops. Oh no, that was fine.
This will hurt.
Well, that wasn't hard. Two goblins, not a problem for us mighty adventurers. Of course, that appears to be all there was in the room with
I'm
two
there.
goblins. I guess we go this way. So I didn't die in the first encounter.
I do what I
Yay.
must.
Stand with me. Strike as one.
Miss. That one killed it.
You should have run.
And a miss. Don't clear the cleric. That's the only one we have to clear. Oh.
Do not hold back.
Hit me, will ya? That'll teach ya. Can you actually see him?
This will hurt.
Apparently, you just can't hit him.
Aim carefully.
Are you within charge range? No, you are not.
Strike!
So you're good?
Let's try this way.
That worked? Again, no chests.
Our victory is certain!
So you can only see this one, I think.
Attack!
Miss.
Don't hold back!
Miss. Oh, I forgot to have you throw your spells, didn't I? Yes, I did.
We shall overcome.
A solid plan.
Miss.
This will hurt.
How am I missing this? I'm +9 to hit. +1 for weapon. Focus. +1 for family heirloom. +1 for longsword. +5 for strength. It's armor class 16. Huh. Well, I guess if you roll a 5 and you need to roll a 7, you miss. Okay.
This should do it.
Saving their spells for now. I may change that up.
Attack! Ah!
Didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
Forwards! You should have run!
Apparently we can't hit the broadside of anything. Okay, that killed that one.
Strike as one!
Aim carefully! Strike!
Finally. Again, I don't think there's any chests or anything in this room. That's depressing.
Enemy approaching!
Do not hold back!
Attack! A calculated risk.
Oh, finally a chest. Yay. And 58 gold, a great axe, and a silver buckle. Not great, but it's first level treasure. Well, looks like the other door is right
I'm
there.
there. Enemy near.
Okay, so you can shoot that one, or let's shoot
This
that one.
will hurt.
I never had you.
Forgive me for this failure.
Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. In fact, that borderline on very bad.
A solid plan. Don't hold back.
Okay, that one's down. Let's have you throw your last spell. Well, you still have your 0 levels. And you have your force missiles. Can't forget those. Okay.
Forwards.
That is not what I meant to do. Keep getting them mixed up for some reason.
This will hurt. Let's try this way. Aim carefully.
Miss. Bet you're in charge range now.
This spell
Nope,
works
you're
differently.
in charge range. What you're not in
You should have
is
run.
a straight line.
Strike.
Let us not hesitate.
Okay. So we see at least one treasure chest, and then we can sleep. $48 gold, silver chain, the flower, agile fist, if any of us were actually... Oh, this is one... Yeah, that only affects natural armor attacks, which none of us have. So let's go ahead and sleep here. And then let's loot bodies. One of those was magic. What was magic? Wand of inflict light wounds. You're the only one that can use that, so here, have a wand of inflict light wounds. And you're the only one that can use that too, so we'll give you that as well. Okay,
In due time.
and this is the next door. Oh, and we finally get one of these.
A trivial matter.
So we all got Blessing of the Salamander for 5 minutes. Ooh, we have 5 fast healing 5. We should find something to fight with.
Interesting.
Whoops. before this wears off.
Impossible. Done.
There's something here.
Make sure there's nothing else around here. And we can go down to the next level. Yay, we survived to second level. Which also means we went up a level. So, fighter. Oh, I see. You get to choose each level. I didn't remember it being that way, but that doesn't mean it wasn't. And you get 2 skills this time. Though the only one you're any good at is that one. This would give you Intimidate. Let's go ahead and take that one. You're never going to be good at it, but you could take feats. Okay, so I think we will take Armor Focus, Heavy Armor. And our Fearless Cleric. Doesn't get anything, but and let's take the bonus hit point. And that means you only get 1 skill this time. And our Fearless Wizardress. Take the bonus hit point. We should probably, we don't have anyone with nature, we'll take 1 in nature. We're not good at it, but we'll take 1 in it. So we get 2 spells. Let's take Flare Burst. And Corrosive Touch. And you, our little roguette, get Evasion and a Rogue Talent. We will take the bonus hit point. We need this, we need this, and we need this. Let's go ahead with Mobility and World Knowledge. We take Weapon Focus. Let's take Combat Trick. Because then we can take Precise Shot so that we don't have the -4 anymore. Okay, so everyone's done there. We just need to...
Together we stand.
Oh, what should you take for your extra spell? Divine Favor. They never use their spells for anything but curing, but you never know. And we're going to be very boring and just give you another magic missile. So now if we check you and go to statistics, so the most powerful was a goblin. Favorite weapons, cold iron longsword +1. Did 38% of the kills. 55 total damage, no critical hits. Okay. I sort of like that data. So we could head out and rest, but we still have our spells. So let's go ahead and continue on. Right, we still have our fast healing 5.
Watch each other.
Okay, so we have mites, and so this is the most dangerous one here. So let's shoot that one. I don't like spitting things. Should have hit it with my force thingy.
Attack!
That wasn't much damage. Really? I'm gonna get ripped to shreds here by these guys? This is really gonna be depressing.
Don't hold back!
At least we got rid of that thing. Not great damage, but hurt it. Our cleric seems to be like a tractor for stuff.
A solid plan.
Enemies.
This will hurt.
So we did 9 damage and it's still up. Oh no, it died.
You should have run.
Okay, that killed off that. And our fast healing kicked in, which I had forgotten about, so I wasted that cure. But that's alright.
Forwards.
And 0 damage. But hit. What are you attacking with?
We shall overcome.
I should have. I guess I didn't need to charge.
Strike!
You're the only one with anything on you. And all you have is a dagger. 33 gold, brooch, and potion. Not horrible. How much time do we have left? We have 2 minutes left on that. Let's go ahead and continue on while we still have our buff.
We will prevail.
Yeah! Aim carefully.
Got sneak attack on it. Did 2 to it.
Don't hold back.
Ooh, a Nixie. I didn't see that.
Attack! Attack! This will hurt. You should have run. Strike!
Let's get around so we can see here.
A solid plan.
Except for the fact can't seem to do any damage. There's a chest over here, and there's 2 doors in this room. Rare, but sometimes happens. Let's go ahead and check this one.
Follow if you dare. Be careful, everyone! A calculated risk.
Let's make sure we're within 30 feet.
Forwards!
So we get our sneak attack.
Don't hold back! This will hurt. Strike as one.
Oh, probably another dagger in this one. Dagger and a wand of cure moderate. Oh, a wand of cure moderate. I will definitely take that. You take the wand of cure moderate for emergencies. Looks like this was a dead-end room. Ooh, spiders.
I'm there.
And we don't have delay poison yet. This could be tricky.
Defeat is not an option.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and charge this thing. Okay, that's taken care of. So we have a Nixie. There's a little force bolt.
Aim carefully.
Got some sneak attack damage on it.
Do not hold back.
A miss.
You should have run.
A hit.
This will hurt.
Oh, that's right. Your damage reduction gets...
Let's try this way.
Whoops.
Attack.
You got your sneak attack because they were next to it. What you wanted. Okay, so let's have you
These
Whoops,
magics
you
should
can't
be
charge.
used in other ways.
Apparently you can't charge for some reason.
We shall overcome. Attack.
Which means you don't get to hit this round. Can you charge? Yes, you don't have a pillar in your way. Ooh, a sleepy time place. And we're out of our spell, so we might as well sleep. I guess I'm not surprised because of the big spider. Nobody got poisoned, which is good. Ooh, we found the magic helmet and magic bracers. Let's collect them all. So, the magic helmet gives a +2 on save versus Sonic. Not great, but we'll go ahead and put it on. The bracers are +1 bracers of armor. Not great, but we'll have you put it on. Mostly for when your spell's down.
No
We're going to go
mistakes.
ahead and remember to actually throw your spell. It should be good for 2 hours. Now, so let's head this way.
I was successful in my search. Completed. I do what I must.
Let's go ahead and reorient it to the normal view.
That is quite a discovery. Done.
I'm leery. There's 2 chests here.
Interesting.
There were traps. So maybe that's all that was guarding them. That one was perfectly fine. And that one's perfectly fine. That's a fair amount of money.
I'm off.
Oh, we have a religion roll,
I do not believe this is possible.
which we didn't make.
In due time.
And we have a door here. No other doors, right? Nope, doesn't look like it. Big dais
I was successful in my search.
with another trap.
Done.
see at least one mite who hasn't seen us yet.
I'm there. Enemy near.
So another Nixie and you. So Freya's up. Of course you can't charge that thing.
Strike! Don't hold back.
Well, that's right, you completely restock, so you can do that.
A solid plan.
Except for the fact that her damage resistance is too much for me to get through.
Strike as one. Do not hold back. This will hurt. You should have run.
Okay, apparently Nixies aren't super tough. Or at least these Nixies aren't.
I failed.
Okay, well, we don't get to open that one. And we get to go down to the next level. Which I think will be enough to put us up to 3rd. It is. So another level of fighter. Take bonus hit points. Athletics. So we should be able to take, this is 3rd level, right? So we don't get the other till 4th. So let's take shield focus. This gets us up to a 23 armor class. Our fearless cleric. And take bonus hit points. Take more religion. We already took that. Let's take shield focus. Get that armor class up. Our fearless wizardress. Boom. Bonus hit point. Arcana. World. I'll need to put one in religion. We have religion covered. Let's go ahead and put it there. And next. Precise shot. 2nd level spells. Burning Arc for sure. That's one of my favorites. Oh, let's try Flurry of Snowballs. This does 1d6 per caster level. This one does 4d6. In a cone, which might be useful. Okay, that completes that. And you will get another sneak attack die, get your finesse training, and a normal feat. Take bonus hit point. Ability, trickery, stealth, world, perception. Next. Wielding a light weapon or any other weapon that can be used with weapon finesse, you can choose taking one. So we could do that. We could do weapon focus. Huh. Basically, it's an intelligence-based dodge. And we could take more improved initiative. I don't know why you would take peg leg, but rapid shot. Yeah, let's go ahead and take toughness. Finesse training. I don't think you can connect finesse training in shield, so let's go with short sword. Okay, then we got you guys do your spells.
Our time has come.
Might as well take. Let's take hold animal. Don't know that we'll find any animals down here. And let's take 2 delay poisons. Just in case we run into stuff with poisons. You. Let's try to see how good the snowballs are. We'll stick with snowballs for everything. Okay, and let's go ahead and head out since we don't have any spells on us to sell some of our stuff. See if we got enough money to upgrade any of our junk. Okay. Go sell. Do 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 do. Let's sell all non-magical. So you're masterwork, but we don't need you. No reason to keep you. No reason to keep you. You're worth a lot, 1,000. That'll help, really help us get our equipment. And a scroll resist acid. Okay. So let's look at armor now that we got some money. So full plate is 1,500. So we can buy one set of full plate. Let's buy a heavy shield. And let's see what we have after that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and switch you over to full plate. That gets you up to armor class 25. We're going to switch you into banded and upgrade your shield. And get you up to 21. So we could buy you, let's buy you a better mace. We can't afford magic, I'm pretty sure, but we can probably get you a masterwork. You need a search in here. Okay. Are you using a light mace? I think you're just using a normal mace. Light mace. What are you using? You are using a heavy mace. So you could use a battle axe. Because you're a dwarf. Can't use a dwarven war axe because you don't have martial weapons. But you can use a masterwork battle axe. Let's have you switch to a battle axe. So now you're up to +6. And chainmail really doesn't help either of you guys. So let's go ahead and sell that. So that lets us buy another masterwork weapon. So I think we need to buy... Question is, do we buy you a masterwork short sword? You have a masterwork crossbow, so let's buy you... I also don't think we want you dual wielding, so let's go ahead and put that away. We'll sell that and buy a masterwork short sword. Do not know why you're carrying a sickle, but you are. Let's sell the sickle because I have no idea why you're carrying it. Boom. Okay, so now when you're in combat, we can have you switch to your short sword, which will give you +8, but 1d4 plus 4? Why are you 1d4 plus? Oh, because you're small. Forgot about that. That doesn't affect your crossbow load, does it? Oh, nope, affects the crossbow too. Forgot about the small thing reducing your damage. Because your weapon's assumed to be small. Okay, everyone's rested. We can go back down.
Follow if you dare.
Okay. So let's remember to have you throw
Focus
your
on the
spell. Okay.
Interesting.
That was a trap right away.
Impossible.
Oh, that didn't go well. How bad? So it needed a 21, you were +10. Yeah, well, 4 would do it. You needed an 11 to disarm it. Okay.
I stand ready.
Well, that was actually fairly effective. Okay. Everyone's cured up. Let us head on.
I do what I must.
I assume we're seeing something. Oh, more mites, but these are cold mites.
Their life ends here.
Yeah!
Okay.
Forwards.
Yay, sneak attack. Only way she can really do good damage. Okay, you. If you move to here, can you catch any of them in a cone? You can get 3 of them. And I, of course, chose cold in a room where they probably all have cold resistance. So I should have chose fire. Sigh. Oh well. I still have magic missiles.
We shall overcome.
Are any of these? Oh, that's right. I'm 3rd level now. I have sneak attack. Haha.
Aim carefully.
There's only one of us, so she doesn't get sneak attack.
This should do it.
No damage. Not surprising.
Strike.
Thing is, I really should have guessed that from the color. I do not know why in the world I insanely chose cold spells in what's probably a cold environment.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
Let's shoot at you.
Attack.
That worked. Use one of our force missiles. Did pretty much minimum damage, I think, is 2. Because I think max damage is 4, so. And you are out of... You probably are in charge range.
A solid plan.
Oh, at least did damage.
A calculated
No reason to
risk.
waste spells on these things.
Attack! Strike as one. Don't hold back.
Oh, so we got doors both directions, but no treasure chest. Oh, wolf. For some reason I thought we were going to have wolves on this level. I don't know if it was the cold or just the upgrade.
We will be victorious!
We should actually have the front two have up the their anti-poison spell. Oh well. You haven't gone yet, so we'll hit you with the sneak attack damage. Oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. Well, that at least killed that. So that's good. Neither of you are damaged, are you? I don't think either of you are damaged, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I guess we're not going to do that. I didn't realize that proc attacks of opportunity.
This will hurt.
I guess there's 2 more mites.
Aim carefully.
I shall not falter.
So 1 piercing damage and 6 cold damage. They do cold damage. Well, that's not good because our cleric's about to go under again. Okay, I think you better use spells again.
Do not hold back.
Please hit, please
You
hit.
should have run.
Well, we get to rest, so we're going to change out some spells here.
I will not falter.
So instead of poison, I think we're going to give you guys, do we have any environment? Let's see, shield of face, stunning. Oh, wrong level. Resist energy. 10 minutes per level, which means it lasts half an hour. I still think it's worth it. And you're going to get rid of those cold spells and replace them with fire spells. Okay, let's roll
Ready
your
for
spell
anything.
again. Roll your spell on yourself. No, you threw it on me. I was being an idiot. Oh well.
Let us not hesitate.
Resist cold on you. And resist cold on yourself. Okay.
I failed.
I'm going to have you pick up a level of trickery so we have a backup. Because we don't get a second chance on these. So apparently that was again a dead end room.
I'm there.
Another door. Looks like no creatures, but a challenge. So this one is World 21. Probably not going
This
to
is
make that.
not possible.
Nope, didn't make it.
In due time.
There's definitely a chest in the room. And at least one mite.
There's something here. Watch each
And
other.
a trap.
Attack!
That's right, it already got to go, so no sneak attack.
Strike!
I think that was max damage. So let's get rid of the trap.
Completed.
Oh, we got a magic cloak. It is a cloak resistance. There you go, one cloak resistance. We should add that to the sell pile. Okay, on we go. I think I
This
will
will be
finish this
quick.
level and then probably call it a night.
Yeah!
That didn't go so well. Okay, that went okay.
A solid plan.
Sneak attack damage, gotta love it. Well, unless it's definitely
Don't hold back.
apparently that one's a little tougher.
These magics should be used in other ways. We shall overcome.
Okay, that one's out. Huh, still up. Apparently those things are tougher than most.
Forwards.
Still up. Wow.
This will hurt.
Ah, it was a mini boss or whatever you want to call it. Get everyone healed up.
That is quite a discovery.
Ooh, 2 chests. Reasonable amount of money. Wand of blindness. Not sure what we're going to do with that. And a bunch of rapiers. And this is the level. So let's go see what the next level is. I don't think, if I remember right, you don't go up to 4th until you complete the 5th level. Okay, so let's head out, sell our stuff, switch out our spells again. I think I'll leave fire. But I think, oh, we do go up a level. Okay. So 4th level. Take bonus hit points. Get an extra point here. We're, surprise, surprise, going to put it in strength. Going to put one there and one there, I guess. Weapon specialization, yay! Longsword, yay! Our fearless cleric gets his companion. So we have the boar, which is a okay strength, has the gore and good armor class. The bear, not as good in armor class, more attacks, more strength. Let's go with the bear. And bonus hit points. And wisdom. And religion. And next. What's share spells do? So I can throw personal spells on my pet. And I think also the... Let's check something here. Once we get our pet. And intelligence. Okay, more second level spells. Well, this looks like a new one. Let's do blur. Ooh, we could take knock. Let's learn knock. That's a new spell. I like knock spells. Okay, complete. Last but not least, our little roguey. Bonus hit points. He's going to take this and this and this and this and this. And dexterity. I could finally take weapon focus and short sword. But I think what I need to take is probably skill focus Yep, skill, focus, and trickery. Get better at picking locks. Oh, and I forgot to have her pick up a level in trickery. Ah. Okay, bear. Because I believe now... Yep, bears can wear amulets, cloaks, belts, and bracers. Of course, all their claws are... all their weapon is claw. I don't see their bite. Claw. Claw. So 17, 13, 13, 2, 13, 6. Okay. So now you can actually have them carry stuff that helps them. So that's a good add-on. Thought it was also supposed to add them here to the party. It does include up here. These are the bear's hit points. So at least that's there usefully.
I'm there.
I think we're going to sell the Wand of Blindness. I think it's worth more for the money at this point. So we have a Masterwork Composite Bow. We'll sell that. Potion of Feather Staff. I'm never going to use that. We'll sell that. So that got us to 805. I think everyone's got good weapons, so I think we're going to have to save that for later. Let's go ahead and swap out. You're probably never going to use it, but let's replace your bow with the composite bow. So if you do use it, you'll be plus 5 damage. So we're up to plus 9 damage, plus 12 hit with our main weapon and shield. And we're up to 44 hit points. I think that's pretty good. And let's go ahead and sell the extra bow. We don't need. Boom. There, it's sold. Okay, and I think at this point we're going to go ahead and call it an episode. So as always, if you enjoyed this stream, go ahead and leave me a like or a comment. And if you disliked it, leaving me a dislike's fine, but please leave a comment saying why you disliked it. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun gaming.